Hey, it's Joe Gleinz, my Automator, and I've talked a lot. I used to work in corporate America and use Office, especially PowerPoint, Word, Excel, and Outlook a ton. And I've covered some things. I want to go a little deeper here because I learned something this morning that I didn't know you could do. So let me share my screen. Now, I'm going to brush over some stuff I've covered before. Of by far, I think the easiest low-hanging fruit to work faster in, like, let's say Word, is create your custom toolbar. You can customize it, add things to it, right, and drag in. I haven't customized mine a lot because I just don't work in Word or Excel that much anymore. But it's by far the lowest hanging fruit. Add the things that you do often, and this is available. You know, if you change a different ribbon, this is why I hate the ribbon. Is like there's different stuff for different things. You have to memorize where they are. It doesn't do a good job for me of knowing where I am. But this custom toolbar is always there. So you can put the stuff you use a lot and it doesn't change. So it's really handy. But what if, and there's a lot of built-in hotkeys into like Word, and I'll put up some links in the page where we have download things you can get for the shortcuts to memorize them. But of course, those are Outlook's or Office's set hotkeys. Wouldn't it be great if you could assign your own hotkey? And so if you come up here to the ribbon in Word, so we're going to start off with Word and say, I'm going to customize the ribbon. When this comes up, you can come here to this customize, and it's I hate this format. So they're still organized by the like kind of ribbons, the different tabs, right? These are different tabs. So file, edit links. If I wanted a hotkey to that, I could put I'll just say Control Shift K, whatever, right? And I could assign it. So that's cool. Of course, a lot of us using AutoHotkey, we might go and do things on our own, but it's still very cool that I can build this into here. I can assign it. And now, when I hit Control-Shift-K, it will go do that thing. And so, for me, for the things you do a lot, very, very cool. I'm going to remove this guy because I don't want to take that up. Now, oh, hey, that should work the same in Excel, right? Or in PowerPoint or Word. No, it doesn't. So I'll just start off with a blank one here. Put some text. So I want to come here, right-click, go to Customize the Ribbon. You know what? No, you can't assign a hotkey. It's so lame. So come on, Microsoft, get your act together. What you can do is after you customize your toolbar, you can hit the Alt key and you'll see these numbers appear and then some weird numbering. So I could hit, let's see here, this is save, undo. Here's my decrease. I'll go to, that's sorting, sorry. So 09, would make that bigger. Let's start off with one of these first. So I'm going to hit undo. So I'm going to select this, hit Alt 2. Now it triggers this. It doesn't trigger the action on that one. So I can click it. So it's not perfect, but it's still better than nothing. I could, this would be Alt, and it'll show you Alt 4. So I'm going to hit Alt 4. Of course, you're going to have to memorize those. Oh, I hit Alt F4. I'm so used to that. So, now I freeze panes. Okay, I froze the panes. Great. What's with these weird numbers, right? And also, how could we do this stuff in AutoHotkey? Because, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and use Prompt Assistant here to bring up Toolkit. Okay, now that we have Toolkit running, I'm going to create my hotkey, browser back. That's just my go-to hotkey because I leave it blank for debugging and troubleshooting stuff in new scripts. And we're going to send, quote, Alt. And here's where I'll just go back here, hit Alt. So 08 is the increase font. I think these got created in a different order. That's why they remember the order you created them is my guess. But regardless, let's go back here and say Alt. Now you send 08 in quotes. I'm going to run this. Now when I'm in here, I can hit my browser back button and increase the font. And so let's test this. So I've got to remember to hit the Alt key to get it. So 09. So we'll make a browser forward, send Alt 09. All right, we run this. So now I have a hotkey. If I'm in here, I can hit the browser forward to shrink or the browser back to increase font size, right? So you get the idea, right? And so you would just look it up and send the keystrokes, so you don't have to remember. You can tie it. Maybe I want to have this be Control-Shift-I, right? So for increasing, Control-Shift-D for decreasing. So you get to map out. That's a beautiful thing about AutoHotkey, right? You decide what your hotkeys are, and then you send the keystrokes that it needs, so you don't have to remember some arbitrary thing that they've assigned to it. Because if you fill this thing up, which I used to do, it'd be really hard to remember all of the alt. What number is that? I don't freaking know, but it's very, very cool. So hope you enjoyed that. Please like the video if you learned something. It really helps me out. Have a great day. Cheers.